Welcome to Lock Solid Picks. I'm your boy, One Away Smooth.
What's up? Cheesy Luck here.
What's up, PAT Lock?
And we're here to give you our Week 9 Lock Solid Picks. Let's get it.
All right, first off, we want to start off with the early game. This week is going to be in Hamburg, Germany, and you got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Miami Dolphins, which should be a shootout game filled with a bunch of players with speed. You got Patrick Mahomes, and you got Tua. One has been an MVP. One is the leading MVP candidate. So, what you think? Who we got in this matchup, guys?
Man, there's a bunch of dogs in this one, man.
Okay.
I know for sure Mahomes, um, Dolphins, we seen what they've been doing all year. They'll give up some points. They can put up some points, but they can give up some points. So I like Mahomes putting on a show in Germany. I wish this game was in the States in Arrowhead, but I think they're gonna put on a show for the German audience. Mahomes for 300. I feel like that's a lot.
What about you, PAT?
Well, I think coming off a subpar game between Mahomes and his tight end Kelsey, I think they're going to bounce back this week because the Dolphins give up the most yards to tight ends in the NFL, so it should be a good day for Kelsey and Mahomes. Like,
Yeah, like you said, man. I think Patrick Mahomes is due for a bounce back game this week. So I'm with you, bro. Like,
On the other side, now we do have some dogs. We got Tyreek Hill. We got Tua. As we was discussing earlier, man, the Dolphins they tend not to show up in these big games. And this is a big game. This could potentially be the AFC Championship matchup, but it's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be overseas. A lot of eyes on them. Do we? How we feeling about the Dolphins showing up?
well, man, I don't know. So far, like the Dolphins, they really show up and show out against teams that are not up to their level as far as competitively. But when they go against teams that can kind of hit back and score with them and get physical with them, I don't know, they tend to not show up as much. So I don't know, like you do have Tua and Tyreek in this matchup, and Tyreek has been showing out all of every week except like one or two. But like I say, I don't know in this matchup, I just don't feel too comfortable with going with him this week, him or Tua. I think they're gonna put a lot of pressure on Tua this week too. So I don't know. I'm really
Okay.
not feeling it, to be honest.
well, I don't think he's going to get his yard props, but like you can do the alternate receiving. I think he's going to get at least 80 yards, maybe 90. Right now his prop at I think it's like 93 yards, so. Like you said, to pick it back on what y'all was saying, man, every time the Dolphins play somebody good that can hit back, they always struggle. So I believe he's gonna have a decent game, like 80 to 90 yards. That'll be a great game for some receivers in the league. But as far as him getting his yards prop, we'll see.
Um, I'm gonna play Stephen A. for a minute. I'm gonna have to disagree with you fellas. Um, Tyreek Hill is simply box office. Tua is box office. I think, man, I think they're gonna show out. I think this is gonna be a hell of a game. Uh, High scoring on paper, that's what it should be. But of course, we're a family. We do things as a unit. And if y'all ain't feeling it, I ain't rocking with it either. So we can stay away from Hill and Tua.
Okay, and then our next matchup is for one of the late afternoon games. You have the Indianapolis Colts at the Carolina Panthers. Uh, Quick note on that game: it is saying there's a 70% chance of rain showers. But like we say on shows before, man, that may or may not affect the game, but there's something to take note of. And in that matchup, we're gonna go with somebody that's been pretty consistent all year long, and that's the top target for Bryce Young. That's Adam Thielen. We're pretty sure that he's gonna hit his mark that we need him to hit this week. And so, with that being said, what is his actual line for this week, and what you guys think about Adam Thielen?
Well, I think he should. His actual line is actually like 6 to 8.5. So
Okay.
he's been averaging. He's been averaging over that the last couple few games. Well, pretty much all year he's been getting his props, except the first game, I guess. I think. But
Yeah.
I think he should get that. And he should get that early in that game. That's what I'm predicting. So I like that pick.
About you, Smooth.
I like it too. Yeah, man. Thielen, he's been pretty solid all ever since week 3. He's been solid. He's been getting his yard props. He had 72 against Houston last week, 115 week before that, 107. So yeah, he's been getting the targets, the receptions, and the yards. Adam Thielen, lock.
All right, next game we have in the late afternoon. On the late afternoon schedule, we got the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a rivalry game. Both teams are pretty good, so it should be a lot of fireworks in this matchup. And there's several players that you could probably pick from in this game. I'm going to start off with one, and that's Cowboys receiver CeeDee Lamb. What you guys think about CeeDee Lamb in this matchup?
I like CD in this matchup. He got your other counterpart on the other side, AJ Brown. So I know he's going to try to match what AJ Brown is doing. Because AJ Brown is on fire this year. So CD is going on the road in a tough Philly environment. So I believe CD should get his.
I agree with that. Philly's ranked 26 against the pass. Dak, he feeds CD. He's been over 100 last 2 games. NFC East rival game. He don't want AJ Brown to outshine him, so he definitely gonna be looking for the ball. I think Dak gonna give it to him. I like CD over his yard prop lock.
Continuing with this game, on the other side of the ball for the Eagles, we got AJ Brown. Um, Now AJ Brown, he's been on a tear pretty much the whole season. Can't nobody stop this dude. Um, I don't see nobody stopping him this week either. So I'm thinking at least 100 yards for him, man. What you think, PAT?
He should get 100 easily. I think he should get. I believe he's going to get like 125 to 150 yards. To be honest with you, because Jalen Hurts is throwing. He's been a very targeted receiver of Jalen Hurts. Devontae kind of complained about it, but if you're winning, it shouldn't matter. So I believe the showdown between CD and AJ Brown will live up to people what they want to see. So I believe both of them should get their prop.
All right, what you got to say about that, Smooth?
Like I've been saying all season, AJ Brown is looking like the best receiver in the league. Um, he's been over 100 since week 3 in every single game. Just a few numbers: 131, 175, 127, 131, 137, 130. AJ Brown over 100 yards, man. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're gonna keep riding that wave. Lock.
All right. Well, that's the theme for AJ Brown this week. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Lock it. Next matchup, early afternoon, we have the New York Giants versus the Las Vegas Raiders. This should be an interesting matchup. We don't know who's quarterbacking for the Giants right now, and we just found out that Jimmy Garoppolo won't be quarterbacking for the Raiders anymore, and they lost their coach. which probably would bode well for who we got in this game, which is a wide receiver, Devontae Adams. Um, my personal opinion, everybody has their own opinion. He's the best receiver in the league to me, but when you give him the right quarterback, um, he's always open, but he just hadn't been getting the results because they haven't been able to get the ball to him. But I think that changes this week. They got the young quarterback Aiden O'Connell coming in this week, and the time that he's come out to play, he showed out. So with that being said, man, I think he's going to target Devontae Adams a lot this week. So and I think Devontae is going to show out this week. What you think about that, Smooth?
Yeah, man. GM gone, head coach gone. They done bench Garoppolo. I think they really trying to please Devontae. So this is gonna be the week he get back on track. Um, he should have had the targets. I like him for whatever his yard prop is.
What's the prop on him? You got that one, PAT?
I think his prop they starting off at like 72.5. Last I
Yeah,
checked,
yeah.
but they're benching Jimmy G, so I think he should get his prop. And I respectfully disagree with you saying he's the number one receiver in the league. He's top five, but he should get his prop. He should get his prop this week, and he's gonna bounce back. He had a lot of rough games, back to back to back to back. So he should get his prop this week with the new quarterback.
All right, sounds good. Sounds great. Sounds like a lot. Last but not least, we had a primetime game for Sunday night in a matchup between two teams who have a bit of a rivalry, especially when it comes to playoff games and stuff. They've had some good matchups. And with that's going to be the Buffalo Bills at the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, and so in this matchup, I'm going to go with wide receiver from Cincinnati Bengals. Uh, this kid, he's probably not probably, he's definitely a top five receiver. To go along with what you were saying, PAT. No argument on that one. He got to be top five. But anyway, wide receiver Jamar Chase. Going against my opinion, really, man, going against that Bills secondary right now, he should eat all day.
To piggyback what you just said, Jesus, I think he should eat all game. Burrow's looking very confident, running and throwing the ball, so he should have a good game versus the Bills defense because the Bills defense has been giving away a lot of yards to receivers. They're missing a lot of key players like Tre'Davious White, and they're missing linebacker Milano. I don't think he's back yet, but he should get his yard prop this week, man. I like it.
I agree. I agree, man. They getting back in the groove. They getting back in the swing of things. Look out for Cincinnati to make that late run, mid-season run back to who we, know them to be. Uh, Jamar Chase over his yard prop. That's a lot.
And that's all our matchups for this week. Uh, before we head out, do any of you guys have any notable mentions or sleeper picks or anything like that?
Um, in that same game, you can take both. You could take both quarterbacks for at least 250 yards. Also, Diggs for probably 60 or 70 yards in that game as well. Also, one of the earlier games, Olave versus Chicago. The Bears, one of the worst pass defenses in the league. Look for even Derek Carr to get Olave for probably 60, 70 yards, maybe a tug.
Yes, and to me, I know this game is not on the slate for our ticket. Well, Thursday night game between the Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think DeAndre Hopkins should get his receiving prop. I think Will Evans should get at least 200 yards passing, and I also think it's a sleeper pick. Derrick Henry should get his receiving prop because he's been getting a lot of yards out the backfield with Will Levis dumping it off to him. I think he should get his receiving prop, which is not much. I think like 19, 20 yards. So I think he should get that. That's an easy pick. I like all three of those.
All right. And I got one. It's from the Cowboys and Eagles game. I don't know the actual prop, but I'm gonna go with Dallas Goedert for the Eagles. 40 yards. Lock it.
So there you have it. Our week 9 lock solid picks. Lock it.